I want the officer that killed my brother because he died for nothing, you feel me? He shouldn't be dead, you feel me? It's out of pocket, you feel me? He did nothing to nobody. He was a cool kid, you feel me? He went to school, he did what he had to do, you feel me? Motherfuckers need to go to jail. We need some justice around here. We don't need nobody else dying. It's 2009, man. What the fuck? A new year, man.
So I'm Cheo Tayemba, media consultant for the 2025 campaign for Black Men and Boys. I'm standing in downtown Oakland on the night of a protest against the brutal killing of Oscar Grant, 22-year-old. He was killed by the BART police. This situation happening on January 1st, 2009 brings me back to a similar situation that happened in Los Angeles with Rodney King. That was in 1991. Now, some 16 years later, we see, again, this constant, never-ending brutalization of black males. I went on the streets, interviewed African-American males and black women. I wanted to ask them one simple question: and what do African-American males have to do to change the game?
You know, one thing I think we need to do is become more aware. A lot of these things continue to happen because it's written in certain ways that they're allowed to happen.
That's an interesting question, and it's a hard one in that I think the answers a lot of folks aren't ready for just from where I'm standing. But I think one of the first things is to recognize and love your own life, and then make decisions to take care of yourself. And a lot of the things that we need to survive, we have lost.
First and foremost, we have to eliminate our own stigma. All right. Number one, we have to start learning how to unify ourselves. Then that way we can get in a sense of education within ourselves, that we learn how to be peaceful, learn how to communicate with each other, and not have such reasons that the police will have to come in and deal with us.
I mean, I think that there's a level of awareness that needs to happen in terms of understanding your circumstances, understanding your rights, understanding the value of your own life and the value of your community, and working to make sure those things are strong.
The first thing we need to do is stand up for ourselves and start being more productive, both at home and in the community as a whole.
Well, it's hard for us to change ourselves because I was even caught up, getting mistaken by other cops and other people that, done things wrong by different cops. But I try to change the way I dress because an officer will approach you and tell you, oh, the reason I stopped you because you dress like the average black guy. You go in my pocket right now, I have a $20 bill and some ones. They're gonna tell you this is average drug money. We stereotype any way it goes. It's already hard for us being black. We can't do anything to change that.
What can we do as an organized black community to prevent these kind of things from happening?
For me in 2009, the 100 murders that we have in Oakland every year annually, it has to die, but it has to start with us.
So, brothers need to train. Brothers need to learn how to work the land. Brothers need to learn how to be silent. There's some tough things that I think we have to do to survive this.
Like that, but that everyday, day-to-day community where I got your back and I know you got my back, that's missing. Right. And we need to find a way to get back to that so things like this won't be allowed to happen.
What we're here today to say is that we need to stand watch. We need to stand watch, and we want people to know that this is not acceptable. And so, I would like to see every leader at every murder come out and say, this is unacceptable, what happened, why did it happen, and to enforce and push for accountability.
Well, the message that's being sent by law enforcement is that we don't value African American life, that we don't value the process of bringing people to justice when they are law enforcement officials. What should have happened in this situation is that officer should have been brought into custody immediately. There should have been an investigation immediately that essentially charged him with either second-degree murder at minimum.
Oscar Grant was a teammate of my son, and I want to give it up to all the black fathers in Hayward who be coaching, going to all the practices, sitting in the stands watching their kids. This really hurts because I watched him grow up. I watched him in the layup line. I watched him working on his skills. And for all the black fathers, when we was watching our kids, we had ambition. We wanted to see them grow up to be strong and be able to have a beautiful life. We didn't want to, we ain't expect for them to raise them, for them to be killed on a BART train. So love your kids. Tell why they here. Stay with your kids, no matter if they get 22, 24. Stay connected with your son and your daughter and tell them that you love them.